Welcome back here to Adelante, Chicago. For decades, HIV and AIDS research have led to answers for a lot of illnesses, but where does that epidemic stand today? And how is the Latino community dealing with this? Is there help out there? Joining us, our Executive Director, Jerome Montgomery, also Debbie Rijos, who is the Director of Prevention for that organization. Welcome to the two of you. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right. I want to start with talking about where we stand today in the Latino community when it comes to HIV and AIDS. Where do we rank when you look at other communities throughout the city and even throughout the state?
Absolutely. Well, as far as AIDS as an epidemic, we are seeing a reduction overall as far as new AIDS and HIV transmissions. Absolutely. Okay. However, on the downside, within the Latino and African American communities in particular, we're still seeing a rise in transmissions. The Latino community is third in line.
Third in line.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of room for education and resources to be made available to the Latino community.
Okay, and I want to bring you into the conversation as well, because you really deal firsthand with the folks that come in to your offices. What do you feel like the education is out there, or the awareness is out there within the Latino community?
It is to an extent. I think that language barrier, the fact that we have a lot of clients that are undocumented, so that fear of reaching out, getting tested, or if they are tested and they know their status, where do they go where they're not going to be at risk to being deported or any other issues that they might have that can impact them receiving services.
Okay, so then the question becomes, how do we tackle that, right? And how do you address that? And I don't know if you have the answer or if you've been able to come up with one, and I'll go to you, Jerome.
Well, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of avenues in which that agencies such as Project Vida are working on to try to address these issues. One of the main things that prevents individuals from addressing it is the stigma associated with HIV. And so definitely trying to do anti-stigma campaigns and also provide more education to the community as a whole so that they have a better understanding of how to prevent HIV and to understand that it's no longer, for individuals who are living with HIV and may not know, that it's no longer a death sentence, that it is a maintainable condition. And for individuals who are HIV negative, to know that it's HIV, although it seems to be it is a very big epidemic.
We talked about it so much in the 80s and 90s, and now it seems like certainly in the last decade, it doesn't really get the attention that it once had.
Absolutely. Well, there's been a lot of advances within interventions within HIV. For example, now there's a biomedical intervention called PrEP. And PrEP is a medication that individuals who are HIV negative can take to prevent them from contracting HIV. Wow. So with things like that, like I said, overall, we're seeing a reduction. But within the Latino communities, accessing those particular services aren't where we want it to be. So that's what we're here to do.
I'll ask you to tell me a little bit about how you're able to help them. So give me some examples. Somebody comes into your office, you're able to offer them what?
Well, we offer testing. We offer testing oral for gonorrhea, chlamydia, oral, rectal testing. Also, we do an HIV rapid test where they get the results in 1 minute. And we also draw blood for syphilis. Okay. But we also go out to the communities, different communities.
Talk to them.
And we go out to like clubs, nightclubs, within our community and outside of our communities as well, to offer testing, letting them know that we're there. Because the whole thing that we found with Hispanics is trust. Trust is a big issue. So if they see you regularly, you establish that trust, and they know where to go whenever there's a need.
I think that's important in all communities, right?
Absolutely.
How can they get in touch with you? Is there a number or a website, Facebook?
Absolutely. Well, we're definitely on Facebook, so look up Project Vida. And we also can be reached at our office number at 773-277-2291.
Okay. Thank you so much to the both of you. Good luck.
No, thank you for having me.